Aloha mai kako Hulahans. It is Lonely John once again. Just got off the phone with Danny. He is driving to Chicago. He has started his return back to Hong Kong. I think he gets back in there by Sunday. So he'll be back next week. We'll carry on the banter. But until then, you got me. So what do we got here, guys? We've got a vacant lot. And although it's close to the water, it is not on the water. If I remember this one correctly, it's at the entrance to Billionaires Row. So there you have it. A bit of a corner. So that's what it cost you to buy a lot. It's almost 2 acres. So yeah, it's a good sized lot. It was 4.9 down to 4.4. Polo Beach, Palauea Beach, all right there. Maui Sunset. Ooh, these are starting to drift lower. Don't know if somebody's going to jump on it quite yet. $6.99 for a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Was $7.49. Gorgeous grounds there. Definitely no problems with sea level rise in the very near future there because they've built so far back. South Point at Waiakoa. Boy, that looks like a really nicely done and updated unit. It's on the 2nd floor. So you don't get the yard, but you don't hear people walking above you either. They liked it so much, this remodel that is, they came out aspirationally at $5.99. I get it, put some money into it. Fortunately, the market doesn't care these days. So drifting lower at $5.49. Maintenance fees not horrible, $646.64. Typically do get 2 parking spots for a 2-bedroom there. They are tandem, so you just park in front of each other. Great North Kihei location. Boy, this one's come down quite a bit there, guys. Here's your opportunity to jump on Laniopoko. Yes, you are buying the 2-bedroom, 2-bath ADU portion of what is a contiguous 2 acres. You're going to get 0.3 acres of exclusive common elements. $9.90 for the square footage for your 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Yeah, that's amazing, amazing space there. Laniopoko, $1.5 million. Come get it. Kuleana 2, $530 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, guys. $575 was the list price. Kuleana is apartment zone. What's going to be interesting about Kuleana is there is a ton of timeshare in there, so not sure how that's going to work with Bill 9. Supposed to be hearing something coming up sometime next week. I'm going to have some people testifying to different plans, so we'll see. Kahului gang, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 75. Gotta imagine this is in the increments somewhere. $13.59. They're asking sub $1 million by 1,000. 69 days in, reduce that by 51,000. So that's the behavior. Not paying $1,000 a foot. So there's an opportunity. Eleu Place. Wow, sub $500 a foot here, gang. $998 was $1.4 million. 65 days in. That's the motivated behavior we look for. Even if you came out priced high, you are doing incremental reductions. $19.27 is the square feet. So peace of mind with brand new electrical wiring and panel, copper plumbing, and a 30-year roof. So hey man, that means the bones are good. That's a good one there, guys. Kihei love. Kihei Garden Estates starting to come out at the 650 range. I believe that these potentially could drift lower. They are apartment zone, but you're right there, Kalepo-Lepo, kind of right behind Times, if you would. So $650, the suggested list price. Some of these, especially the ones on the upper floor, have some really tall cathedral ceilings. Maintenance fees not bad. It's sub $1,000 because it's not right on the ocean there. Easy walk to the ocean there. Harbor Lights coming out the gates, sub 200,000. So Seen a lot moving for the 170s. This one looks like it's in decent condition. Slap some new flooring on there, maybe some countertops in the past. 180,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath at Harbor Lights. Might still be able to get you some financing there with Dan Barthagen. Look at this guy here. That looks to be a beautiful unit. It's a studio. 669 at Papakea. Papakea is zoned hotel or zoned apartment, although there's a smattering of it that's zoned hotel. So this is one of those that one of the Maui County members was discussing a carve out on. We don't know yet. So what am I looking at? Well, $12.25 pays the maintenance fees, 454 square feet, $669 for a studio. You like that ocean front there? Lani Ikenawe, so this is Wailea Pualani, $1,999,000, guys. Wow, sub $2 million in Wailea. So this is one of the first neighborhoods that you come into in Wailea, and some of them have ocean views. Technically, you could walk to the ocean, probably take you about 15. But when you compare what they asked for condos in Wailea, well, this may look like an opportunity. Mo'olu, Waiolani Mauka. Updated in 2025, 2326 square feet. Has a detached ohana already, guys. $1,675,000. Keep an eye on that guy there. Molokai Shores coming out the gates. Bottom level, 1-bedroom, 1 bath, $225,000. Maintenance fees $1,010. It's zoned apartment, so not sure what's going to happen there. Right across the street from where I grew up. Kapalua Golf Villas, gorgeous view there in building 23, 2-bedroom, 2 bath, $1,689,000, 1,407 square feet. Boy, that golf course is looking rough up there. This seems to be perceived market value. It is zoned apartment, so if you need income, not sure if that'll continue. Peel back this guy from $995 down to $895 in Happy Valley. It's a big house, 2630 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2 bath. That's the motivated behavior there. Already peeled back 100 in a little over a month. Kaupapa Place, boy, that is blue. 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 1,056 square feet. Was $998, now down to $864. Haggai Institute, if I remember correctly, right across the street from here. Up the street, you can hit the swimming pool action. So, anyway, that's the scoop right there, gang. Man, we are starting to see a correction. Maui Lani Terraces, out the gates at $399, D305, 1-bedroom, 1 bath, $911 pays the fees there. So yeah, I think that's perceived market value. This is a good deal here. Canceled it after not bringing $475 at County Kai Villages, guys. So that one's right behind Cam Sands. Took this guy off the market here as well. Wailuku Country Estates, 2 acres there in town with a detached ohana. Detached ohana was a full-size house, 3-bedroom, 2 bath, but nobody wants it. Canceling this guy here, 1-bedroom at Honuakai. Gonna dust that one off there. Canceled Island Surf, 2-bedroom, 2 bath at $975. No action there. Maui Vista tapping out, 2-bedroom, 2 bath at $1,200,000. That wasn't going to happen. Kahana Manor, I've got one coming up in the same stack, so this one's not going to compete with me any longer. Glad to see him go. Expired this one here. Yeah, this is what a beach cottage runs you at McKenna Beach Club there. $14 million for 3625 square feet. Kaanapali, one of only 2 offerings that's hotel zoned on Kaanapali Beach proper. 3.495. That was the suggested list price before escrow. We'll see what it brings. Here we go, $45 for a studio at the Valley Isle Resort. That's now in escrow. Keep an eye on that guy there. Ka Drive in Kulakai. Kula doesn't hang around, 53 days in, no price reduction. We're in escrow. Maui Banyan, Hotel Zone, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 51 days in. Quick little $150,000 reduction to get the offer, and we're in escrow. Kihei Manor, 375, held tight, 26 days in, got an offer. Lanai, got an offer, 525 from 565 for a little 780 cutie. And we sold Alua Road over on Molokai. This is in the Covella area, 210 cash, brought it. And we sold this guy here, Honu Alahele, 1,550,000. Thank that veteran for his service. No cap on VA loans. Just got to require with payment and use your VA benefit. Well, this one crushed it, guys. $798 was the list price. It brought $727 million, almost $1 billion. FHA did the loan there. Thank our government on Lanai. Makali'i, gang. This one sold. Makali'i above the resort areas, but strictly residential. 3.45. Wasn't going to get it done, but 2.785 cash did. Wailea Fairway Villas. We're fans. This is one of the big boys. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. $1,950,000 was the suggested price. How about you take $1,815,000? They took it, but like I said, Wailea Puilani, a house for almost the same amount. Levelani in Lanikeha, one of my favorite neighborhoods. Wow, kind of a deal there. $5,750,000. They brought a big sack of money to close that deal there. Danny and I did this as a deal of the week. Look at that. Cash for $450,000. Have a nice day. Kaimakani. We like Kaimakani. $985,000. Nope. How about $800,000? Yep. Conventional loan. Across the street from the ocean. Strictly residential. Halama Street. Some dirt sold. $1,300,000 for an acre. Somebody's going to build a compound right there on Halama. Kihei Road. I called it the same. $1,300,000, $1,300,000. Pu'uhane Hale Ali'i, $295,000. How about you take $280,000? Done. That's all I got for the Hulahan today, guys. Tune in next week.